another thing I want to touch on this morning has to do with California winning the award of being the state with the most coronavirus cases. Yeah, that's what's going on with California. And when I look at the path of my life and how my life's journey brought me back to the East Coast from the West Coast, boy, am I grateful. Because I don't know what's going to happen with California. I mean, maybe they're just going to have to look at California as a loss, and we're just going to have to secede as Americans from California. We're going to have to kick California out of the United States, because really, if it were not for certain people in California encouraging others via social media to go out to these bogus protests, maybe they wouldn't have such a high rate of coronavirus in California. Now, of course, some people might say, oh, it's because they're doing more testing out there. Could be. But it could also be because you have a lot of irresponsible, anti-American United States citizens who are entertainers, who have vast Twitter followings, who are encouraging other incorrigible Americans to do the wrong thing by not social distancing and by going out to these protests, which are just facilitating an environment for mass coronavirus transmission. Look, people, if you live in a city where you are being encouraged to wear a mask and social distance, abide by the CDC guidelines. Do what the United States government is telling you to do. Don't be silly and go out to these protests. If you want to protest, go on your social media and complain there. Okay? First off, half of you out there who are protesting, you don't even really know what you're protesting, because at this point in time, the BLM movement has been completely corrupted, and there have been all sorts of nefarious political agendas, such as defund the police, attached to it, to where, I'm sorry, but you can't support BLM anymore, because guess what? It's not about Black lives anymore. So stop it. I've noticed quite a few intelligent Black women are hip to the game, and you're seeing, just like I saw, that BLM is not for you, because you don't want to defund the police. The police are your friend. And I do highly encourage young, ambitious people of color who have always had a jonesing to be a part of law enforcement. Don't let BLM deter you from creating a career for yourself within the realm of law enforcement. If you want to be a police officer, become a police officer. We need a lot more police officers of color. Okay? We need a lot more good police officers in general who are human. I don't care what color you are. But don't let a bunch of people attached to organized crime who are not of color convince you that defunding the police is a good idea, because it's not. What I want to talk about this morning is something I've noticed that I would like a lot more people to pay attention to. There are quite a few anti-American individuals who are not of color, who appear to be attached to organized crime, namely sex trafficking, who are encouraging people to go out, not pay attention to the CDC suggestions, not social distance, and go into these environments that are facilitating high rates of coronavirus transmission. Anti-American adult entertainment industry individuals such as Alana Evans, Xander Corvus, immigrants such as Manuel Ferreira, people who appear to be mentally ill such as Demi Sutra, who are speaking to their vast Twitter following saying, oh, I'm going to go out and protest. Oh, look at this protest. Encouraging individuals through the primal instinct of sex to submit themselves to the coronavirus, therefore raising the transmission rate in their states. Today I'm talking about California, but other states could very quickly become California. So I encourage all of you not to follow these porn stars. Okay? So many of these porn stars are anti-American that it's ridiculous. And I think it's because they're being funded by anti-American organized crime groups that are looking to further sex trafficking within the United States. Look at where a lot of these porn studios are based out of. They're not based out of America. I don't even think that a lot of these porn stars should be legally allowed to have social media presences anymore when I really think about it, because they are not utilizing their social media presences responsibly. So the next time you see a porn star on social media who's talking about protest, when you know damn well that they are sending just the most susceptible people out into environments that are facilitating coronavirus transmission, when you see those porn stars on social media, make sure that you block them. Make sure that if you see tweets on their Twitter timeline that violate Twitter's TOS, you report them, and encourage your friends not to follow these fools. Because we have got to get America back on track. And following porn stars is not the way to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and end this podcast right there. But thank you everyone for watching today's broadcast of Political News Time on the PNT Live Network here on Periscope. See y'all later. Have a great day.